Oh, no, you can buy anything.
What's good, YouTube? Joel Espino here, and who am I here with?
Johnny Santos.
And what'd you do?
We got top 4 at the case tournament for the new says and DOOD.
Yeah, for DOOD. Yep.
For DOOD, top 4 at the case tournament for warehouse.
Yep.
Yeah, with Vanquish Keenan.
Yep. And you guys saw his deck profile earlier last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, results speak. You know, the deck isn't dead.
Yeah, pretty much similar list. We just tweaked some things because it was a case tournament. It's going to be more meta. More tougher matchups, so we just adjusted side deck and then a couple of main deck. So
and what were your matchups?
So matchups were I got to play against the RB deck, but then other than that, it was just the relevance was I played Yummy, I played Draco Tail, I played Mitsu's, and yeah, multiple of those, and yeah, so we ended up getting 5th after Swiss on the case tournament into top 8. Then top 8 we went to top 4, and I played Juan. Shout out to Juan. Played Draco Tail in top 8 and beat Draco Tail, and then went to top 4 and lost in top 4 to Mitsu, K9, to Abaguska Lock in game 3 with a broken hand, and I couldn't do anything else. He deserves it, so that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Do you want to do any shout-outs?
We'll do shout-outs at the end. Yeah, we'll
okay.
Go into
all right, so let's go ahead and get into the main deck. 40?
Yeah, 41. We're still keeping 41. The 41.
Okay.
It's been working, so yeah. So we'll go with for the Vanquish, standard, the 3 non-negotiable, 3 Yao long, and then we'll go with the 1-ups. This is, I feel like for most people, I think most good players will agree that this is the perfect ratio right now. We want to pair this with Jokel every time. This is the worst normal summon, but it still gets you there. Nothing to stay here and nothing to stay here. Borger's not necessary anymore. There's been many matches that I don't even look for him or search him because it's already game if the opponent has a scoop. Yeah. Season.
Or you already have the attribute too.
Yeah, it's just a lot. The deck has to be played mainly K9. And then like a full pure K9, and then this is like a sub-engine that you can just still pop off. The other last 3 for the engine, we'll go here. It's a little spicy tech that some people still haven't really tapped into, but it came up. I actually faced the mirror. I forgot to say that. One of my matches was the mirror, Vanquish K9 in Swiss, and I got the mirror. One of the reasons mainly in game 3 was I came in clutch. I had a Mad Love that I bounced back over my Caesar. I was able to trigger some things, and I was saving it. It was very relevant because I knew that he wasn't going to be able to OTK me, and then that Mad Love was going to give me full combo again to reestablish another board, and I was able to get him on that. And then yeah, so I'm liking this. I don't know if in the future, because of room specifically, because of Noroi, I might cut it if I really have to. If not, it helps me to maximize turbo the engine pretty much when we don't have Vanquish cards. So that's for Vanquish. Then the other 1-ups that we play mandatory, we play the Road Out Prosperity. Not to say here, I need to play these cards in this deck. And then yeah, you guys are about to see a lot of people. Some people have asked me, hey, what happens if you draw Razin and then you see this? I'll explain in a second what I do with that. So for K9, we'll go pretty standard, maxing out on everything pretty much, except 1 card. Here we'll go 1, 1, 1. So a couple of reasons. So I wanted to actually play 1 on the first week, this past week, for the case tournament, because I wasn't sure about 2 or 3, so I didn't want to borrow more. So I just said no, I'm gonna play the 1 for sure because in theory I like 1. And I'll play it for safe because 3 can be cloggy, and I'll explain another reason why. If we have normal racing, Mad Love summon, Razin summon, I don't want this. Because if we see multiple of these, I already have cases that are gonna search into this, so I don't want to, I don't want a big card in hand. So that was kind of one of the thoughts behind it. And then we'll go with double cases. 3 cases cool. I like 2. I don't want to see multiple. Is gonna be there. So 2 is perfect. I never see 2 cases in my hand. Never ever. So I like this. This is a perfect ratio. I wouldn't change anything. Maybe in the future I might flirt with 2 Norois, but that first week for the case tournament, I definitely decided to go with a 1, and it was great. Except for K9.
Rest is non-engine?
Rest is non-engine. We'll go hand traps. So for the case tournament, we went with the staples, the 6s that are obvious. Now, for the people that didn't see the first place profile that we did last week, I went with this package. I still believe in this. I feel like any Vanquish K9 that doesn't want to play this is okay, but if they don't want to, but I think it's almost mandatory because we push so much pressure into opponents on their turn. The point of this is to turbo Halisu or once you side deck against Yummy, for example, you want to turbo with Phantasmic in this, the Holly Suit if you don't have Holly Suit. But then it eats ashes all day. So it's like you trigger this, they ash, it's fine. It don't even matter. Usually this can't be your win con, this can't be your only hand trap. So it actually puts a lot of pressure. And this is the other target for the Rhoda. So for the people who have asked me,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, if it's like, so
You
something
search the
like
trap.
right. So if I see that my first search in game 1 or something like that, if I drew into this or something, and I already have Rasen, and I search and they didn't draw me, so obviously they don't have draw, then I'll just go here and I just this is a warrior. So some people don't know this, so I just wanted to say that just in case. And then that's for that. And then the last card, decided to go with Gold Spell. We have a lot of Dracotails, probably the most played deck, most represented deck at our case tournament. So I figured, I was like, you know what? I want to play a 41 card, and not Phantasmic because it's not good against Dracotail, it's not good against Lunalight, it's not good against anything, Memento, anything that we have. So I'm like, I'm going to go Gold Spell. It checks like 2 of the best 3 matchups, and we're going to go with that, and the other ones are on the side deck. So extra deck real quick. Pretty standard for the most part. We'll go real quick here. The standard, the staple. Now, there's a card that's supposed to be here. Another link. Everybody knows now that Noroi is legal. Something funny that happened as I was writing my list for the case tournament. I forgot my Saryuja. So, yeah, it was gonna be the first day with the Saryuja. I forgot to this. So for the lines with K9 and Noroi, in order to dig through the Vanquish engine, and yeah, I didn't have it. I'll keep it real though. At least it didn't come up. It wasn't like, oh my god, I lost because of that, and I'm glad that I didn't. I would regret it. So, but it's supposed to be a Saryuja from now on. This is gonna be the standard link. So for now, but for the case tournament was this double Ripper. Every other match, the second one comes up, and I'll explain why in a little bit. We'll go here. Obviously, I played this. I'm done with this card. I think I'm done because of Saryuja. This is gonna be, but against board breakers, we sit on this, and it helps us. It can't be destroyed the same time as summon by battle card effects. And then we'll go Nash. We don't play C104. I think the card's gonna get reprinted, so I never bought it. But we do this. We can Nash on turn 0, and we can Nash on my turn, or we can Nash on our turn, and we can Nash on their turn. So that's what we play both these numbers. That's it for that, which actually comes up though. This card is still crazy. You can go 3 5s and suck on something else. It's actually relevant. Against Yummy, obviously, and then the big OTK guy. It came up against me too. Was able to bait everything. Finally got into my last extender for the last 3 5s, and then just made a huge. It was like over like 15,000 per game. And then right here, shout out to Joel on this again. This card is crazy. This is kind of like the third, usually second or third rank 5 that I make on my opponent's turn to steal the deal, especially once I know what they have, what they've added. And then the last 2 staples that can, it's a
Typhon Zeus.
Typhon's MVP. It's just like everything against, it just steals a lot of games against Dracotail. And in the mirror, there was a cool play. We were simplified games, so both players were like going back at it, back and forth. And he was able to summon a Caesar. The Caesar was alive. I had my stuff, my sister, and I was just able to like simplify games. I knew already that he couldn't trigger anything else, game 3. So I was able to make a Typhon on the Caesar before he triggered anything, and I just Typhon detached for a game, and then just, it worked. That's it. Was able to go for a game. So that was actually very relevant. And against Dracotail's MVP. Side deck for the event was my favorite card in the side deck right now. It's free against Yummy. Nothing else to say there. Attribute, Turbo,
consistency.
It's just consistency, yeah. It's an attribute. It's free. We went with 2 gold spells since we were playing the other one in the main. So there's 2 against Dracotail and 2 against Yummy. We usually put 1 in against Yummy so we could have 2. We went 2 nibs. I wasn't sure how many Yummies I was gonna face or anything like that, so we went just 2. I was maining it. We'll see. All of this can change if it's a regional. And then we just went with 2 draws. I wish I would have had 3 against the mid-2 matchup. And those for the hand traps. And then for the board breakers, this is my only board breakers right here. We went to 3. This card is cracked against Yummy. I still like it. You bait. Once you know when they have the quick spell, stuff like that, you know when they finally use it to reborn, and then you just go with the last resources. And yeah, and it can seal the game depending on what you got. Cards going first that I played. These 3. I love this card. It actually was very relevant against a draw. I was able to eat a draw. Dracotail, even though they can play on your turn, on my turn, but still against Dracotail, Yummy, mid-2. You get the point. Memento if I face a Memento. Shout out to you. And then the auto win against Yummy, honestly. That's pretty much it. Against but yeah, matches were tough at times. I was able to there's a lot of good high quality back and forth Yu-Gi-Oh. This deck requires for you to use your brain if you want to be successful with the deck, but it's rewarding. It rewards you a lot by, it's just fun. The deck is super consistent. It doesn't break. I bricked 0 times in the whole case tournament. And again, I lost to a Baguska lock in game 3, so wish I would have gone to a finals there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to Monkey Chess. Shout out to Preston, Javi. Shout out to everybody, honestly, all my boys. Shout out to Kane. And yeah, shout out to everybody. Joel's funeral behind the camera, and everybody. We're gonna take it to regional this month, and we're gonna cook. We're gonna take it to regional. We're just gonna change a couple of the head trap lineups. Other than that, we have a very good idea of what we're gonna do, especially with Noroi and this. Yes. Now you can just span. If you don't see any Vanquish, it's fine. You're already gonna have a Ripper to secure everything, and then just go Seryuya, draw 4, put 3 back, and just extend special summon, go Rasen, and go full Vanquish. It's just a lot. Very good. Real quick, let me say this real quick. Okay, so often this comes up a lot of times for you, any K9 players or Vanquish players. So often I just end up on one and the other one. And you end on one with the Lupus, so it's untargetable. And then the other one, you have to assume that they'll have an out for one of them. Then the other one with the K9 with the quick spell, you're able to still put a lot of pressure. There's been many scenarios where I just ended up one and chill, and then especially if they sue, especially if they do certain things, your quick spell's dead. They're able to pop it. So you do 2, it's good. So yeah, that's the main reason why.
Okay. All right.
Shout out to everybody. Yep.
All right.